Okay, so the other day somebody asked me a question with a hashtag AskMTshow, which is our first question ever for this new show that I'm setting up. And the question was this: okay, recently there's a company called Pack Berhad just went IPO. It went pretty well, as in the share price went pretty well after IPO. So he was asking, what's the trend? Okay, and usually I don't answer this kind of question. I don't like to answer questions that require specific stock information. Because why? Because number one, I might not be very familiar with the stock or the industry, and hence I'm putting myself in trouble here. Second thing is, even if I'm familiar, the words that I say, because quite a lot of people might be hearing it, might affect the thing. There's a small possibility. But anyway, since this is the first episode and I don't expect a lot of people to watch it, so I'll just tell you what's my opinion about it. So this Pack, okay, I actually have a look about it. And first question of all that I have to tell you is this: do you understand what does this business does? Because when I have a look about this Pack and I look at their website and everything, they're in quite a complicated business. Not really complicated, it's precision engineering, but the parts that they manufacture, I don't really know what they are for. Like, I don't really understand the dynamics of this industry. The dynamics of the industry is this: who are the competitors? What affects the buying decision of the customer? Who are the major player? This and that. So I don't really understand what they do. In terms of the actual doing, I understand, but the industry, not really. So that's one point. So when you were asking a trend, I'm not sure whether you're asking about, hey, can you look at the technical chart and then you just plot something and tell me the future? That I don't do, that I don't know how to do. Second thing is this: okay, first thing is about a business. You don't really understand what business they do. Second thing is, I want to give you a precaution in this sense that usually IPO, you think about it maybe let me give you a little bit of background of how people usually like to do IPO. It's like this actually. Okay, why people want to go IPO is because they want to raise money, right? That's a usual reason why people want to go IPO, to raise money. But in Asia, this is the truth in Asia, a lot of people go IPO just to cash out. That means they want to make a good profit from the selling of their own business share and then cash out a little bit, or maybe just to feel good about their net worth. So if their objective is like that, to get a good profit out of it, then what they'll be doing, and actually even if you are looking to raise money for good reason as well, what they will be doing is they'll do their best to jack up the revenue and profit before they go IPO. That means if they go IPO in 2016, probably 2015, they'll make it look very nice, the revenue and earning per share. How they make it look very nice? Maybe they'll be even more aggressive in doing their business. Maybe they'll push the product out at a cheaper price or whatever. And this thing will make it look more attractive for the IPO, and hence they can raise more money easily. Okay, that's one thing. So if you were to buy it right after IPO, if you look at the results of most, not most, I cannot say most, I didn't really did an extensive study on this, but you look at many Malaysian companies that go IPO, right after they go IPO, what happens is 1-2 years later, within 1-2 years, the earning and revenue actually drop. And this actually supports my point just now, that before they go IPO, they actually jack it up a little bit, and after they go IPO, it cannot really sustain. It cannot really sustain. Even with the additional fund for them to grow. Alright, that's number one point. Okay, so you have to be careful, especially if you are thinking to buy for long term. Unless you have a very special strategy of investing in this company, you have a very good exit strategy, you know when you want to buy and sell, it's sort of like trading, then maybe you can do. But if you say long term investing wise, not really. But if you're asking me, whether you go up from here, I really have no idea but maybe you can get a little bit of sentiment from, you can understand the sentiment of what investors feel from reading those blogs. Okay, second thing is this: half of the money that they raise from IPO is actually used for expansion. Only half of the money they raise from their IPO is used for expansion. And at the current price and the current earning that I suspect might be jacked up some more, okay, the PE will be 14 right now. PE ratio, I'm expecting you to understand what is PE ratio is. Actually, the multiples of what is the comparison between the current price of the company versus what they're earning. So the PE ratio is about 14 now, even with the suspected jacked up earning. And for it to make sense for you, it has to at least go up 50%, the net profit of the company, for it to make sense. Because you know why? PE of 14, you can actually get quite a good quality of companies in Bursa Malaysia. Like Padini, those companies that are more quality, that are more reputable, with lesser risk. This one is a little bit higher risk, as I said. You don't really understand what they do. Maybe you do, but I don't. Second thing is the profit might be jacked up, and what they say they are gonna use for the money for expansion, probably you're not really sure whether they'll do it. Overall, if they are able to increase the profit by 50% after using the money from expansion, then the P will be about 9 and 10, and they say they're gonna pay out 30% of the dividend, of the profit as dividend. So your dividend yield will be 3.6 something percent. But you think about this lah, it's not really worth taking this risk if you are looking to buy a company that produce this kind of result, because right now they are companies that, even if you talk about in the same industry, they are very similar. They have very similar economics and prospect and dividend yield and everything, even after the 50% gain, that you can buy out there that is already proven, already got track record, and it's lesser risk. So this fund pack, unless you are really you really understand the industry, you know it's very solid, they're gonna grow, you know the management or whatever. Otherwise, maybe there are other better stocks lah. Of course, this is just my opinion. Okay, I'm definitely very at risk of being wrong, because I don't really understand this industry and this company very well. But that's what I feel about it lah. Okay, so others who are watching this, if you think what I've said just now makes sense to you, and oh, maybe I want to ask Mingtik some questions so that he can give me insights like this, right? So just put on your question and press and put on the hashtag AskMTshow, and I'll be notified, and I'll go ahead and look at the question. And chances are, since I don't expect this show to pick up so quickly, your question might be one of the 2, 3, or one of the only one. Okay, and I'll pick that question and answer in the next episode. You know, a video just tailor-made for you. All right. So anyway, I also want to ask for your advice. I want to ask for your advice on what should be my next topic. What topic do you want to listen to? About investing, or about business, or maybe about marketing? Some people say I'm a good marketer, not a good investor, whatever, right? You want to ask me any question, you can advise me on what video I should be producing next for you. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, by the way, I also have a upcoming training this Wednesday night, 11 January, 8 p.m. If you're interested to learn the full walkthrough, just what I did just now was not a full walkthrough, not really very detailed. It might be detailed for you if you're new, but not as detailed for me. If you want to know what's a step-by-step guide to doing that, actually everyone can learn it, not that tough. I'll give you a system if you join the training. So the training is this Wednesday night, 11 January, 8 p.m. And if it interests you, then go ahead to the link above and register for the training. I'll send you a beginner guide 4 series video for you to get started. Alright, thank you very much for watching.